Welcome to your communicable disease project. By now, you have finished your research on your communicable disease and your STI communicable disease. Remember, the more information you have for the research, the easier this project is going to be. This will be your last project, and this project is a two-part project. What will happen in this project is you will choose two of the following 8 options. All these options are easy to be done in class. Some of them could require some time outside of class, but if you use class time wisely, you should not have any problem creating these. This is kind of a combination of everything that we've done throughout the year. You will have the option to write a song, you'll have the option to write a poster, create a quiz, create a crossword, create an interactive game board, create an animated video, create a timeline of your disease, or pick a disease and create a brochure. What you will do is you'll choose 2 different ones, one for your communicable disease and one for your STI communicable disease. When you're looking at this screen right here, and this PowerPoint is also in your Google Classroom, what you'll do is let's say you want to do the song. You'll click on this information and it will take you to the song slide. Okay, notice that you're going to take a familiar tune, write a song that explains the pathogen, origin, prevention, transmission, treatment, signs, symptoms, everything that you've done in your notes, you'll have to incorporate into your song. You do not have to present your song. You would just have to write your song out and tell us what song it is to. After you click on this slide, if you do this, it'll take you back to the options slide. And what's going to happen is you're going to maybe choose the second one. And all of these have different things. So I'm going to take you through the song one, game show. In the game show, there are some easy ways to create game shows online. And one thing that I forgot to tell you with this project is anything that you do, we want you to do on the computer and be able to share it with us in some way through Google Classroom or through your assignment. And we'll talk about that in class. So if you need help sharing this or connecting it to your Google Notes assignment, please let me know or let your teacher know. So what will happen in game show is the same thing. You'll design a game show, not poster here, but a game show that explains the pathogen, origin, prevention, transmission, everything that you had to do. But there's 2 different ways to create this. And one of these is flippity.net. And if you click on this link, it will take you to a video of how to create it. And it's a short little video that you have to watch, but it's a very simple, and it will do it through your Google. So that's one option that you can choose to do. There's also another Jeopardy idea that you could do, and if you click on it, it will take you to directions. You could also Google it, and there's a million of different ways out there that you could do that. And the next one is an animated video. Some of you have done this in other classes, some of you haven't. But what you would do is design an animated video using Animoto, using Powtoon, maybe using something that you've already used in another class. We're more than willing to be adaptive here, and if there's something that you would rather do it that way. The next one that you could choose is the poster. One way to do poster is through Glogster. Some of you have used Glogster before. If you need help with that, see your teacher. Or you could use Google Drawing, or there's anywhere out there that you know how to create a poster. When creating a poster, know that you have to be able to save it to Google Drive and be able to upload it to your assignment. And once again, if you have questions with that, ask your teacher. The next one is a newsletter. Newsletter is pretty self-explanatory. There is a template that you can use. You'd have to create your own copy, but if you click on this, it'll take you to a link for a newsletter that you could use. A brochure. Brochure is pretty self-explanatory. There's a couple different options for brochures. One might be easier for you to manage and set up, but you just choose whichever option you think is best for you. The next one is create a quiz. Your quiz needs to cover all the information. You need more than 2 questions. You need more than 3 questions per thing. Okay, I can't tell you how many questions. As long as you cover the information, that's how many questions you need. Know that if you turn in a test that's only has 1 question for each, you're probably not getting all the points because you probably don't show us the full understanding of that disease. The last one is a crossword. If you Google how to create a crossword, there's a million different options out there. We haven't found the best one out there for you, so we haven't recommended one for you. Whatever you do, you have to be able to save it, both the sheet and the answers and the questions, and be able to upload those, whether it be PDF or save it directly to your Google Drive. So you might have to try a couple different sites out there. Remember, some sites don't save. You have to do it all in one class period, so keep that in mind too. The last one is a little more challenging, but it's creating a timeline. You would create all the information for this, uh, but using it in a timeline setting. And there's timeline websites out there that you can just type things in and it'll put it in a timeline for you. Maybe create one through Google somehow, but whatever way that you would think creating a timeline. And then if you were wondering, well, how am I going to be graded? Each one of these is going to be graded separately, but it's going to show us, it's going to be on a 12-point scale. So you're going to have two 12-point projects here with the information in there. Remember, if you have any information on this, please touch base with your teacher. I hope this explains it to you. And remember that this is due next week before your final. If you have any questions, please let us know.